The first 50 days of this ketosis diet was challenging. It takes 7 weeks to transform your body fully from being fueled by glucose to that of ketones. This process is a physiological change for the body, and I can see why many give up on ketosis dieting in the first week, as it's tough. Firstly, you basically have a mild headache right between the eyes for 7 weeks. It is not unbearable like a migraine, it's very mild, but it's always there and you get used to it after 10 to 14 days. After 7 weeks your body has become efficient at using ketones and your weight loss slows. The 50-day transformation works and you will lose the most weight if you only eat enough protein to not be hungry. This is quite difficult as you tend to be starving as you're used to eating whatever and whenever you want. Diet basically means restriction. When you diet you restrict things like carbohydrates, calories, alcohol, etc. So there is bound to be some challenges when you diet. I found my protein in energy out equals weight loss formula was red meat, starting about at 7 ounces, about 7 a.m. That would sustain me until about 2 p.m. Then I would have 2 sausages and that would sustain me for the rest of the day, and I had no dinner. This amount of food halved after 7 weeks of 3.5 ounces red meat. 1 sausage. Pork sausages from a quality butcher have very little fat. Something I noticed within the first 2 weeks was that you could literally feel your stomach detaching from the wall of belly fat as it began to shrink. This lasted about 5 weeks, that feeling. I thought it was my stomach growling at first, but after eating some more food it didn't stop. That's when I realized what was going on. I've read a lot about how you get tired with ketosis, and I immediately knew the answer. About 3 years before trying this diet to melt body fat, I was getting tired and falling asleep in my wheelchair mid-morning each day. I could not work out why, and for a long time put my lethargy down to my very little movement. You know the saying, move it or lose it. I thought my tiredness stemmed from no movement, but one day when I fell asleep at 8 a.m. I finally got around to going to the doctor, who immediately gave me a blood test after finding out I was on a no-carb diet. When the results came in, the doctor said, "You are low on folic acid, just eat more vegetables to cure your tiredness." I told him it was very difficult for me to cook vegetables, having to get pots out, fill them, etc. So vegetables are not easily eaten. As the process difficult? This is when I found one of the ketosis diet secrets. If you don't want to be tired or lethargic on this diet, take a folic acid supplement every morning when you get up. My weight loss varied in the first few weeks when I was eating exactly the same food, doing exactly the same exercise. Another puzzling mystery. Then I cottoned on to the answer. I noticed when I drank about 17 fl of water I would lose over a pound a day, whereas any less than that and my weight loss was less. I lost 50 pounds in 50 days, but if I had known the secret of 17 fl of water each day, my weight loss over the 7 weeks of transformation would have been more. The final secret I found was when I was looking for an omega-3 supplement, as I didn't eat any fish. What I found was the most important ingredient I feel to a ketosis diet: hemp oil. Hemp oil is derived from the process of cold pressing the hemp seed from the hemp plant. The hemp seed oil contains no THC, the active ingredient of marijuana, so no, you don't get high, but you do get quite a lot of benefits. If you can fully transform your body being fueled from glucose to ketones, then you achieve what I call ketosis nirvana, the blessed state, as then at that point you will realize how little we humans need to eat and not be hungry. You can live in ketosis, dabble in carbohydrates and maintain a healthy weight.